Good afternoon, YouTube. Robert Firestone in the flower state of West Virginia. I need me a muscle biscuit. But anyway, I thought that'd be funny. I just recorded a video. It's right at an hour long. I'm not going to release it yet. I put some predictions in it. And I am so hoping that my predictions are wrong, or going to be wrong. Okay? Being, again, I'm not Jesus Christ. I don't walk on water. And I'll try to make this as short as I can. You'll hear this same story in that other video. I'm going to try to release it somewhere between the 4th and the 6th. And we'll gauge it when I need to release it by watching the news feeds and stuff that I do watch and understand to be in truth. Okay. Even the truth sometimes is a little shaded. The gray area, so to speak, the little gray man. I got one of my subscribers that gets a kick out of me when I talk about the little gray man. You know who you are. I think it's funny that you think it's funny. It is kind of cute, but analogy sometimes comes to us in different ways to make us understand the truth sometimes to things. But anyway, there's already idiots in North Carolina thinking they're trying to stop people from voting. I watched a news clip or two about that. Watched a news clip of people fleeing Paris that there wasn't 1 inch of the interstates or roads nowhere for miles and miles, that it wasn't bumper to bumper traffic, people trying to leave. Okay. Part of it's the so-called lockdown COVID bullshit. And the other part of it is where they allowed the idiot useful tools known as terrorists to be pushed in on its people. And I've been trying to tell people for a very long time, y'all want to get rid of this. It's pretty simple. There's enough of you leaving. You need to cut your cars off where they're at in traffic. All of you find you a baseball bat, club, tire iron, or whatever's necessary. If you're lucky enough to have a gun, get a gun. Go forth to your parliaments. Go forth to your leaders' homes, residents. Drag them punk motherfuckers out in the streets. Give them an ass whooping like they've never had before in their life. And tell them this is the only ass whooping they're getting. For if they do not change their ways and stand up for the people, the next ass whooping will have a 6-foot hole involved. Real simple. Okay. To lead from that story into this one. My fiance, Saturday, goes and votes. Okay. First time in her life ever voting. She can see it and feel it too. Trump's a good person. Trump is trying his damnedest to do the right thing for the people, for the idiots that don't. You ask them, why do you hate Trump? And 99% of them can't even, I can write you a list. I just want one. They can't never answer you. Okay? I know what that is. Stupidity and being disconnected from something that they should have never been disconnected from, and that's the ability to ask why. Okay. But anyway, she gets in there. The lady walks up to her. Man, you can't wear that Trump hat. You can't wear that t-shirt. You have to flip it inside out. You'll have to take that hat off. She got real loud and said, no, I'm not taking my damn hat off. That's who the fuck I'm voting for. And told the woman, no, I'm not turning my damn t-shirt inside out. That's what I'm voting for. So I can't help on who the hell y'all voting for. That ain't my problem. The woman had to shut up. So she goes over and sits down real quick, and she looks around for a few minutes, and she sees all the little voting booths and this, that, and the other. She said, now, which one of y'all going to help me? She said, this is the first time I ever voted in my life. She said, I'm voting for Trump, and I'm also voting a down ticket for all Republicans. Which one's going to help me? So they rushed somebody else out of a back office somewhere to walk up to her and calm her down. And she turned around and looked at us and she said, what is wrong with this? What is going on? She said, I'm in my early 60s. She said, when did all this stupidity take place? The lady was still talking about it, and she said, that's all right. She said, get me to one of these booths over here, show me what I need to do, what I want to do, and help me vote it out. She said, that way I can get away from this stupidity and vote for the individual that I want to vote for. Can you see? And she held her t-shirt up. But you know something? That's the mentality with the schoolyard bully. How do you take the power away from them? You bust them in the nose. That's what she just did. That's what everybody else has got to have an understanding. If you want your rights, that means you got to be fucking ignorant to the point of having these idiots understand where there's a light switch turns off and another one turns on, till they don't need to be acting this way. First of all, this is a voting registration place to go vote. Okay? They do not have the right to tell you, the person that you're voting for, you can't advertise for. She knew that. She just squashed that. Anyway, I said I ain't gonna make this a long one. The other one I'm putting out between the 4th and the 6th, depending on how the line of media goes and news. Okay. That's when I'll put it out, because I made some predictions in there, and I want to see if I'm going to become anywhere close. I'm hoping for the best for all of us, but I'm looking for the worst, because I know the idiots out there that's got this disconnect with reality, okay, that think they're right because they have an education or somebody's told them something and they've not went and looked for their own self. They're right and everybody else is fucking wrong. Well, Orange Man not so fucking bad, okay, for the idiots that ever, sees this. And I hate keep using the terminology as an idiot, but if you're foolish, you're foolish, period. You're an idiot, period. If you're not willing to take this that God gave you, the gray matter, and go see for yourself, and you're constructively led around by somebody else, okay? Are they teaching you that it's not all right to breathe? You better hope not, because y'all motherfuckers will quit breathing. But anyway, like I said, I'm gonna make this one shorter, and there's some bullshit going on. I don't know if y'all watch the Salty Cracker. He's I guess late 20s, early 30s, maybe. He may fool me, but he's got a little bit of a beard and some glasses. But anyway, he was showing, I think it's in Florida. Okay. It's done got so bad for the Democratic Party. They're sending in lookalikes and they're getting busted. Laura Loomer busted this bitch, okay? And found an advertisement, I think it was in Craigslist, looking for lookalikes for Kamala Harris and other parts of the Democratic Party. And this dumbass bitch shows up at one of these campaign things for Biden. Laura Loomer calls her down and points it out that it's a lookalike. It ain't Kamala Harris. So it's done gotten so fucking bad for these idiots that they done brought up their second string or third string of idiots to try to help them fool the people. And Laura Loomer was there pointing it out, made the bitch run. Okay. It's funny to watch, but I mean, it's sad too, because the trickery, the magic, the magicians, the curtain, all this bullshit that we've been told and showed for years, man. I've tried pointing this out to other people too. Even our music, country, rock, rap, um, all kinds of music throughout the years. I'm 52 years old, okay? Um, I was listening to Black Sabbath when I was a teenager, okay? And uh, one of the songs that stood out to me, I sung it almost religiously, knowed the words almost verbatim, and that was a song called War Pigs, okay? In the song, it goes into detail on the individuals that starts the war, how they fund the wars, who these people are, uh, and everything, okay? Rap's done it, uh, Top 40's done it, everybody, okay? Then you got comedians doing the same thing. Then they've got movie stars and movies about the same things. Oh, and by the way, there's I think it's COVID 21 movie coming out, or I think it's on Netflix. It may be already. Showing the aftermath, okay, of the great pandemic, okay, and how it would have went down, okay, for it's just another fear tactic in their toolbox of tools. But I'm just letting y'all know, I mean, please start paying attention to the little stupid shit that we've been spoon fed to think it's just entertainment when the whole time it's been trying to smack us in the fucking face to have us understand what they're telling and singing about just ain't fucking entertainment. What you're seeing on the um, the movie screens and the movies and this, that, and the other just ain't entertainment. It's been showing us the whole fucking time for, I don't know, 4, 5, 10 generations. It's very true. It's very in your face. It's so in your face it's hidden. There's an old saying, and I had an uncle growing a lot of marijuana here in West Virginia, and he understood it. You want to hide something from somebody, you do it right under their nose. Right under their nose. That's how you hide it. Okay? Or you make it seem like, okay, here, look at this. Here's a bag of beef teriyaki, okay? If I took and held my finger across there, okay, what do you got now? Beef smokehouse jerky. Well, if you didn't know it was teriyaki, okay, but you love, okay, jerky, you would eat it anyway. And not know if you didn't, if you like teriyaki, you didn't like teriyaki, but all you know, it's jerky. That's how they do it. That's one of their tools. That's one of their ways. Okay. I also state some other things in the other video that I'm going to release later about certain things, and that's like a lot of people don't want to hear it. I don't really care. I mean, this is my way of venting and my way of trying to help promote real truth. Shriners, okay? Everybody sees the Shriners as something virtuous, something good, okay? Do you not understand the counterfeit God uses these type things and situations to do such things known as the Antichrist? Okay? If it wasn't for the lower levels, this is all parts of society and all parts of the four hidden dynasties. There's good in every bit of these things. It's the people. But they've been blindly fooled to believe something just like us. Okay? Not a lot of people, nobody wants to hear that they've been fooled or lied to. Most people it enrages. They can't believe it. They don't want to believe it. Okay? But it's the fucking truth because that's how a counterfeit works. That's how an antichrist works. Shriners got the little clowns, little cars. They go to the hospitals. They hang out with the sick childrens and uh, do all the right things, collect money and do this, do this, do this, do that, do that. Okay? At the same time, their hierarchy, okay, the ones that really knows what's going on and really out here raping and robbing us of our minds, our spirits, and waiting for the child to die so they can rip the fucking body parts out of them and sell them to their buddy somewhere overseas. That's who the fuck you're dealing with. It ain't the guys out here, the Monday through Friday workers, the blue collar guys that's riding in little go karts and trying to make the kids happy. It ain't them guys. But once the hierarchy, they get into the hierarchy, okay, there's only going to be, if there's 20,000 of them, okay, there's only going to be probably 2 to maybe 5 people out of that whole group that ever make it up into that hierarchy. Being they're going to have to go completely against everything they know as real to join this illusionary bullshit counterfeit and turn from this righteous person into something that's totally sadistic with a smile on its face. And I mentioned this in the other video too. It's a Native American saying, and I know I'm not going to say it completely right, and I'm sorry I'm bastardizing it. You're going to know the individual by the dog or wolf they feed. It's just like the parable of the fruit tree. If the tree grows good fruit, it's good. If the tree grows bad fruit, it's bad. Same thing with the analogy of the Native American wolf. You'll know that individual by which one they feed the most, the good or the bad. But we've been so fooled, that little gray line that I speak of, a little gray man, okay, that's where they've got us, and that's what makes it so confusing to cross the line because we want to believe in something. They took our trust and twisted it and turned it, used it against us because religion that holds all 4 of the hidden dynasties together, the glue, okay? I said in the other video too, and I'm not going to go long in this one, and this is what I mean. Think of all the Christian religions in the United States only, okay? Oh, you can pick 5, okay? All 5 believe they're right, and the other religion's wrong. But there's only one God. Do you see the flaw in this? But anyway, I won't go long on this one. And like I said, I'm putting this one out to let everybody know between the 4th and the 6th, just to see what happens. And I'm hoping a lot of my predictions are going to be wrong and things get squashed. Okay, I do believe Trump's been well informed of the idiots that surround him. Even in that, there's a video that I got that's coming out with my video with Trump speaking of the enemy. Even the people that he thought was behind him was enemies. So I do believe he knows. But anyway, y'all, peace to y'all, and please go forth in this day and have an understanding that any of your old music that you listen to or any of your old movies, it's like even these new movies. I'll still watch scary movies, horror movies, demonic movies, but I have enough understanding that when I get this presence or feeling that I didn't used to pay attention to, now I do, that I pray myself up with my God, okay? The real God, the big G God, not the little G God that he created. the ones that most of these foolish ass people run around and follow. But anyway, y'all, peace to y'all. Have a good day. I'm gonna make me some lunch and eat me some pills. It's 12:52 p.m. 11/2/2020. Peace.